No, it's recording right now. Whatever you did.
Just adjust this.
Stop it.
Still recording. That's probably better.
No.
I don't know.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Rockwood Shooting Club. We've got a sold-out event here today. And welcome to the Minister to Northern Ontario, Minister Blaney. Welcome, Minister Clement. Welcome, MP Cheryl Grant. It's great to have you folks here in the Great White North. Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. My name is Jay Aspin, and I'm the Member of Parliament for Nipissing-Temiskaming, and I'll be your MC for this afternoon's announcement. It's my pleasure to be here with you today for this announcement. Je suis ravi d'être ici avec vous aujourd'hui pour cette annonce. I'm learning, Minister, I'm learning. Just to give you an idea of how this event will unfold, we will hear from the Minister of Public Safety, Stephen Blaney, and this will be followed by a photo opportunity and then a session with the media. You will note, well, we don't need that anymore, okay. So I guess without further ado, I'll introduce the Minister. It is my pleasure to introduce Minister Stephen Blaney, Minister of Public Safety and Energy Preparedness. Minister Blaney was first elected to the House of Commons in 2006 and re-elected in 2008 and 2011. In May 2011, Mr. Blaney was appointed Minister of Veterans Affairs and to the additional position of Minister for La Francophonie in February of 2013. He was appointed Minister of Public Safety and Emergency Preparedness on July 15, 2013. Let's give a warm Northern Ontario welcome to Minister Stephen Blaney. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup, Jay. Je suis très heureux d'être dans ton comté aujourd'hui. Ça fait plusieurs mois, c'est même lorsque j'étais aux anciens combattants que tu m'avais invité. Et ça m'a pris du temps, mais je suis content d'être ici aujourd'hui. Également, d'être avec mes collègues, ministre Clement, Tony et Cheryl, avec qui j'ai eu la chance d'aller en Afghanistan, accompagner nos troupes. So I'm really proud to be here this afternoon, Jay. Dans une communauté, justement, où il y a beaucoup de francophones. J'ai entendu beaucoup de français hier dans l'avion d'Air Canada entre Toronto et North Bay. Et il y avait un bel accent, un accent particulier. Alors, on a tous un accent. Moi, j'en ai un quand je parle en anglais. When I speak in English, you can tell I'm French. So, I'm glad also to be here. I want to thank Mike Andrews. Mike is welcoming me this afternoon at the Rock Cut shooting range. Merci beaucoup, Mike. Thank you also for giving me a demonstration of humility when handling firearms. I saw that some of your members are very talented. Even the mayor of Powassan was really good, and even better than you and I, Jay. Jay, it's great to be here. You're a great voice for North Bay. And I'm proud to be here this afternoon for this important commitment to many members of your community. We are here this afternoon to deliver on a commitment, on a long-standing commitment of our government to move forward with policies for a community, the firearm community. Let me thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. I know there are many members of this shooting range, as well as Tony's shooting range. I would also like to mention the name of two individuals who are with us and who have been very helpful and instrumental and supportive in guiding me through the writing of the policy. He's the chair of my Firearms Advisory Committee, and has been an integral part in working on the important measures that I'm here to talk today. And he's also accompanied by a member of he's a chair of the Canadian Shooting Sports Association, but also a member of the committee. And I want to thank them, and I invite you to give them a round of applause to Greg, Farrant, and Tony Bernardo. Merci beaucoup. Actually, I got my firearms license with the training of the Canadian Shooting Sport Association, and that's another story. So I know everyone here today, and Canadians from coast to coast, share my attachment and my commitment for Canadian heritage activities like hunting and sport shooting. So that's why I'm here this afternoon to announce some development. As some of you may recall, not so long ago, a bureaucratic decision was rendered and turned overnight law-abiding citizens into criminals without any notice. In order to correct this situation that is unacceptable, we introduced an amnesty for the possession of those who own those two types of firearm that has been reclassified years after being introduced. Our Conservative government is announcing today that we are expanding the amnesty by way of regulation into force to make the Swiss Arms and the CZA 500 rifles legal to use as they were before February 25. So it's legal to possess with the amnesty, and with the extension this afternoon, we are enhancing the extension for possession and use as well. This is in line with our Conservative government's efforts to keep Canadians safe while making sure we do not overburden law-abiding gun owners. And I can be very clear, crystal clear. As Public Safety Minister, my foremost priority is to keep our community and Canadians safe by efficient policies and regulation, and by also making sure that we are cutting red tape for law-abiding citizens. Je veux être très très clair cet après-midi. En tant que ministre de la Sécurité publique, ma priorité, c'est de mettre en place des politiques efficaces pour s'assurer que nos communautés, que les Canadiennes et les Canadiens soient en sécurité. C'est également de faire ça tout en s'assurant qu'on élimine la paperasse pour les gens qui sont respectueux de nos lois canadiennes. That's why we are moving forward, and I am announcing this afternoon our intention to table the Common Sense Firearms Licensing Act when Parliament resumes this fall. C'est pour cette raison que j'annonce cet après-midi que nous allons déposer en Chambre à l'automne un projet de loi pour avoir un régime des armes à feu fiable, sécuritaire et qui facilite la vie pour les gens qui possèdent des armes à feu. Ce projet de loi comprend plusieurs éléments qui permettront d'éliminer la paperasse tout en se concentrant sur des mesures de contrôle efficaces des armes à feu qui assureront la sécurité des Canadiens. The first measures we are announcing that will be included in that bill is the merge of the possession of the two types of license that are currently existing. For those who are aware of you, the possession-only license and the possession and acquisition license. So we are intending to announce the merging of those two licenses, so there's one single license in this country for possession and acquisition of a firearms. Another measures we are announcing is to restrict the power of firearm officers. We will establish a framework for Chief Firearms Officer to apply the law uniformly throughout the country, and that will make sure that wherever you go from one province to another, that the law of the land is the same because it is a federal law. Elected officials are responsible for making the laws, and our officials are responsible for applying them, so that's how we'll move forward with that measures. As many of you knows, if your firearm license expired and you have not been given the possibility to renew it for whether being away or being, I've seen some people who were being treated at the hospital, we will create a grace period at the end of the 5-year license to stop people from immediately becoming criminalized for paperwork errors. The threat of prison time for something you were legally authorized to possess the previous day is not acceptable. So the grace period will enable firearm owner to possess their firearm until they complete their renewal. Another measures is to end the needless paperwork around authorizations to transport by making it a condition of a license. And we will require firearm safety courses for first-time gun owner. I, like myself, I've come from a family of people who have used firearms for a long time, but I needed a quick refresh, and that's why I took a course. And everyone in this country who is willing to possess and acquire firearms is required to take a course. Why? Because it's very simple. To possess a firearm is a right, and it's a right that comes with responsibilities. Alors, nous allons faire en sorte que ceux qui souhaitent acquérir et posséder une arme à feu reçoivent une formation. And lastly, but not the last, we will strengthen firearms prohibition for those who are convicted of domestic violence offenses. Those who have shown a pattern of violent behavior should not be able to possess firearms. These are the people we should focus our gun control efforts on. We also have the intention to bring forward measures to ensure that the Canadian firearms program can no longer arbitrarily and unilaterally reclassify firearms that were bought by Canadians in good faith. We will ensure that a law degree is not required when come to time to abide by the firearms legislation. Our government is standing up and acting for the rights of law-abiding hunters, farmers, and sport shooters, and we know where the opposition stand on this. Et je peux vous dire que depuis que j'ai la chance de côtoyer la communauté